I think I can teach you how to dance in 30 seconds. That's what I love about dancing. It's positive. It makes you feel good. Get into your body and start to experience.
Hello, Andrei. Welcome on board.
Hey, Andrei. Nice to be here.
Thank you for joining me. Welcome back in Timișoara. So, Andrei, what's your controversial opinion about ballroom dancing?
I believe ballroom dancing doesn't just entertain, but also has the power to teach invaluable life skills.
Especially in an AI world, we need to have life skills, right?
Absolutely. I think nowadays human connection becomes less and less, and I believe exactly like you said, in an AI world, life skills are super powerful, and dancing can do that so beautifully, but also in such a fun way.
Is dancing only about going on Wednesday to classes, or can we experience dancing somewhere else?
Yeah, I believe dancing can be taught in so many forms and to any age and level, really. We teach kids, adults how to dance in Wednesday classes or weekly classes or private lessons, but most importantly, the way that I believe is quite unique is through corporate events, because I believe companies always look for something unique, and dancing in a 2-hour or even shorter 1-hour workshop can teach you so many amazing skills such as teamwork, leadership, and many others through some fun movements. And even if you never danced before, that can be just such a fun thing to try with your team.
So I've got 2 hours, I'm busy, I'm tired, I'm in my shoes, but I can get out of my comfort zone at the conference. How would you do that? How would you put me in a position that would increase my life skills?
Human connection for me is the most important things that we need, and I think that's what I realized is in a corporate event, for example, when you are tired and you've done the magician show and you've done everything else before which entertains you, I believe there's no better way to escape and to get into yourself and to have a great time than to put some music on and learn how to dance. And also not only by yourself, but interact with new people inside the company or the team that you never talked to before or you don't really know. So we would mix you up randomly and just encourage you to learn some movements and learn how to dance with someone, which is something that we all do from when we're born. If you think dancing, I believe, is the thing that everyone knows instinctively as a human. We begin dancing when we're 2 years old, just we hear the music and we start to dance randomly. And then also if you look even at the older age is also what people can connect through. So I think it has no expiry date, it doesn't ever stop. We always can dance.
And it doesn't have a start. I mean, if you're 20, 50, 70 and you want to get social, do some dancing.
Absolutely. It's the best way, I believe. I've seen so many times people start to, do a dance class and then take it up for life, and just do it as a hobby for the rest of their lives because they meet so many people through it. They learn how to communicate non-verbally with someone else, and to lead and follow. I think it's so important.
I feel that going dancing needs to get you out of your comfort zone. And once you're out of your comfort zone, you're getting to be a better person. Which means that if you go into a society where people are better and better by dancing, you will be surrounded by good people that increase your value, your experience. Life is better when dancing.
Absolutely, and exactly. And I think also, we spoke about the AI world now, and human touch is becoming less and less, right? You don't really get in contact with someone else. Never mind have the physical touch, which dancing can do so beautifully and so safely, I think. In a dance class or dance workshop, a team building workshop, you can get to interact that way with someone else and take a frame and just feel what it is to connect tangibly with someone else, And I think nowadays AI has put a big wall between everyone, and although it's helped us tremendously and it does help us continuously, I think we also need to not forget how to interact.
It can be a trap. Staying in front of a phone can be a trap, and I feel that dancing makes us feel aware of our feelings, our position, our energy, the smiles that we give out to the people in front of us. So
I think a beautiful thing that dancing does, takes you out of your head and into your body. Because we're always in our head, you know, when we're working or when we, you know, on a day-to-day we're thinking and we're processing, and we're not really into our bodies. We don't really get to feel much, but dancing just takes you straight there. Everything is tangible, everything is feeling rather than thinking, especially once you get to learn some steps, and this is what we could do, you know, very quickly and easily. Surprisingly, people believe dancing is very difficult, but I think I can teach you how to dance in 30 seconds. Maybe after we get off the bike, we can experiment.
We can do that. That sounds good. Like as a demo.
Exactly. But yeah, in 30 seconds, you learn some steps, and then you instantly can get into your body and start to experience, especially when you have music. I mean, music is the most beautiful thing there is.
I haven't heard this expression, but I love it. Dance gets you back into your body. You're regaining control and awareness of your body. Absolutely. Amazing. I've worked and still work in events. I've been part of teams that organize huge events, and events can get tiring mentally as well, not only physically.
Actually, I have a question, Andrei. Since you've worked in this industry of events management and you created huge events at big companies, did you ever do a dance activation in one of your events?
I have not, but it sounds good. How do you activate me after a long day's event?
It's the most amazing way in which you can relax as well as do something productive. I know it sounds contradictory, but this is actually another controversial idea, that dance is a way to relax but also be active. And what I mean by that is that you're relaxing your mind because you're so busy learning and getting lost into the steps and the music, but your body is fully active more than even just listening to a conference.
So dancing makes you focused, it gets you to live the moment. What feedback did you have from participants after you've shown them how to dance after a corporate event?
I think the biggest, most positive feedback that we received is people after workshops coming up to us and saying that they didn't realize how good they feel and how easy it was to learn how to dance. Sometimes learning how to dance can be so daunting and so scary because they're like, oh, I don't feel confident in myself. How can I, in a class, put myself on show in front of all these people and show myself up? But they realize that after one 45 minutes class, or can be even longer, but after a short dance class, they walk away feeling more confident, happier, and more full of energy and full of life. So I think we have like such a high rate of conversion into positivity, you know. That's what I love about dancing. It's positive. It makes you feel good. And that's what we realized, that 99% or maybe sometimes even 100% of our participants are so impressed by how good they can feel after a dance class.